You know what? Most people think small, they dream small, they plan small, they execute small, and guess what? They get small results. But not you, not anymore. I've built skyscrapers with my name in gold letters. I've turned millions into billions. I've won the presidency of the United States against all odds. And people ask me, Donald, what's your secret? The secret is simple: think big. Today I'm going to show you exactly how thinking big the Trump way can transform your entire life. Whether it's business, career, or personal success, this mindset will change everything. So buckle up, because we re-go it. Let me tell you the biggest problem in the world today. People are taught to play it safe. Your parents, your teachers, your friends, they all tell you the same thing. Be realistic. Don't take risks. Get a stable job. Play it safe. And what happens? You end up working 40 years for someone else's dream. You settle for a mediocre salary. You live in a mediocre house. You drive mediocre car. Your whole life becomes mediocre. Look, I've met thousands of people, smart people, talented people, but they're stuck. Why? Because they've been programmed to think small. They're afraid of failure. They're afraid of what people will say. They're afraid to stand out. Society conditions you to fit in, to not make waves, to be humble. But let me tell you something. Humility doesn't build empires. Confidence does. Boldness does. Thinking big does. The problem is 95% of people are playing checkers, while the successful 5% are playing chess. And the game is rigged against small thinkers from day one. Here's the truth. Nobody wants to tell you, and believe me, they don't want you to know this. The effort to think big is the same as thinking small. Let me explain. Whether you're planning to build a 1,000 house or a 50 million skyscraper, you still have to plan. You still have to work. You still have to deal with problems. The same amount of time, the same amount of energy. So why not go for the 50 million building? Why not shoot for the stars? Here's truth number 2. People will criticize you anyway. Whether you're building something small or something huge, haters will hate. So if they're going to talk either way, give them something big to talk about. And here's the big one. Most people never even try. They're so afraid of failure that they never take the shot. But you know what I learned? You miss the 1/3 of the shots you don't take. The wealthy, the successful, the winners, they all know this secret. Thinking big actually has less competition. Why? Because most people disqualify themselves. They think that's not for me. I could never do that. Well, guess what? That's exactly why the people who do think big, they win. Let me give you some real examples from my own life. Example 1, Trump Tower. When I decided to build Trump Tower in Manhattan, everyone said I was crazy, Donald. It's too expensive. The location is wrong. You'll never pull it off. But I thought big. I didn't just want another building. I wanted the building, the most luxurious, most prestigious address in New York. And you know what? Trump Tower became one of the most iconic buildings in the world. Why? Because I refused to think small. Example 2, the presidency. In 2015, when I came down that golden escalator and announced I was running for president, the media laughed, politicians laughed, experts said I had zero chance. He's never held office. He can't win. But I thought bigger than them all. I didn't run a typical campaign. I didn't play by the old rules. I connected directly with the American people. And against 16 Republican opponents, against Hillary Clinton, against the entire establishment, I won. Example 3, The Apprentice. When I pitched The Apprentice to networks, they said reality TV was dead. Nobody wants to watch a business show. But I saw the big picture. I made business exciting, dramatic, must-watch TV. You're Fired became a cultural phenomenon. The show ran for 15 seasons and made hundreds of millions. Every single time I thought bigger than everyone else, and every single time I proved them wrong. All right, so how do you start thinking big? Here's exactly what you need to do. Step 1, multiply your goals. Whatever you're planning right now, multiply it by 10. Want to make 50,000? Make your goal 500,000. Want to lose 5 pounds? Go for 50. Want to get 100 customers? Aim for 1,000. This forces your brain to think differently. You can't reach 10x goals with the same strategies. You need to innovate. Step 2, surround yourself with big thinkers. You become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're hanging around losers and complainers, you'll become one. Surround yourself with ambitious, successful, positive people who think big. Step 3, ignore the critics. There will always be people who tell you it can't be done. Family, friends, experts, they'll all doubt you. That's their problem, not yours. Use their doubt as fuel, prove them wrong. Step 4, take massive action. Thinking big means nothing without action. Don't just dream, execute, make calls, send emails, network, work harder than everyone else. There's no substitute for massive action. Step 5, brand yourself. Everything I do, I put my name on it. Trump Tower, Trump International, Trump. This Trump, that. Why? Because branding matters. Make yourself known. Stand out. Be bold. Be visible. Step 6, learn to love risk. Playing safe is the riskiest thing you can do. Calculated risks lead to massive rewards. I've taken risks my whole life. Some failed. Sure, but the wins, they were huge, and they far outweighed the losses. Step 7, never ever give up. I've been counted out so many times. Bankruptcies, failed projects, lost elections. I faced it all, but I never quit. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. Keep pushing, keep thinking big. Let me tell you what's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years. The world is changing faster than ever. AI, technology, globalization, it's all accelerating. And here's what I know. The gap between big thinkers and small thinkers is going to get massive. People who think small, who play it safe, who wait for permission, they're going to be left behind, replaced by automation, outpaced by innovation, forgotten. But the people who think big, they're going to own the future. They'll create the companies. They'll build the wealth. They'll write the rules. The opportunities right now are bigger than they've ever been. You can start a business from your bedroom and reach millions of people. You can learn any skill online. You can connect with anyone in the world, but only if you think big enough to seize it. 10 years from now, you'll either look back and say, I wish I had thought bigger, or you'll be living in a reality beyond your wildest dreams. The choice is yours today. So here's my final message to you. Stop playing small. Stop waiting for permission. Stop listening to people who have never done anything great in their lives. You have one life, one shot. Why waste it thinking small? Think big. Dream big, act big. Build something so big they can't ignore you. Create something so valuable they can't deny you. Become so successful they can't stop you. That's the Trump way. That's the winning way. Now get out there and make it happen. Think big, work hard, and win bigly. Remember, you're not just building a business or a career. You're building a legacy. Now go out there and make it huge.